Motorweek 93, television's automotive magazine. Your host for Motorweek 93, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome again to Motorweek 93. We're glad to have you with us. Drive through the parking lot of any shopping mall and you're bound to see a lot of cars like this one. It's the now familiar third-generation Toyota Camry, which was introduced only last year. The Camry appeals to family buyers with its generous room, high quality, and fresh styling. And while these qualities may make for a terrific family car, they don't necessarily excite driving enthusiasts. So to bring those folks into the Camry family, Toyota has introduced the Camry SE. It promises BMW performance at a bargain price. Let's see if it delivers. Even in sportier SE trim, this latest Camry is still basically the same machine that has won over hundreds of thousands of family car buyers. Toyota stylists took a very European approach for the SE, mimicking that used by BMW, Audi, and its own Lexus lineup. In fact, the entire Camry design is based heavily on the Lexus ES300. SE exterior changes are very subtle and include blacked-out trim, 5-spoke alloy wheels with VR-rated 205 series tires, and a low-profile rear deck spoiler. Changes beneath the skin are equally subtle. The Camry's 3-liter V6 engine is the only motor choice. It produces 185 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque, easily holding its own with many European competitors. But the Camry SE also receives a higher performance final drive ratio for improved acceleration, and a light 5-speed manual transmission with rather longish throws. A 4-speed automatic is also available. But we'll take the manual, which turned in a 0 to 60 time of 7.2 seconds, quicker than our last BMW 325i. But the front-drive Camry suffers from substantial front-end shake or torque steer when launched hard, but power delivery is otherwise crisp and constant. Retuned suspension components give the Camry SE more traction in corners than the standard car, but it still lacks the tenacious grip of a BMW or Mercedes. The stiffer suspension means less body roll, but increased the tendency towards very un-German-like sudden oversteer, especially in emergency maneuvers. Fortunately, the superb power steering helped keep it under control. The Camry SE bounced back with its optional anti-lock brakes, which stopped it from 60 in an average distance of 110 feet. There is some nosedive, but overall stability is excellent. Speaking of brakes, while most V6 Camrys use a foot-activated parking brake, the SE has the preferred handbrake. The SE's added performance does not detract from what we have praised other Camrys for. That means the Camry's supple ride remains, along with a quiet 68 decibel interior noise level. We praised the Camry XLE's interior during our last test. The SE's is equally efficient, though slightly less luxurious. Still warmer, however, than those of many Teutonic cars. The panel is clean and purposeful, with ergonomically correct control placement. Gauges are rather sparse for a sporting model, but large and easy to read. The driver's side airbag is standard, but the front passenger must do without one for now. The SE's seats are comfortable and supportive. Manual controls are standard and include height adjustment. They combine with the tilt wheel for an excellent driving position. The seating position also puts the driver within easy reach of the simple, well-marked ventilation controls. As in our last test Camry, the control operation of the optional CD and cassette-equipped stereo still confuses some of our staff, but the unit offers premium driving sound. There are plenty of Camry convenience touches, like this handy cup holder, as well as loads of rear seat room and a convenient 60/40 split folding seat back, plus a low trunk liftover and 14.9 cubic feet of cargo space. In our last Camry test, we complained that the car cost too much compared to its Japanese family sedan competition. But against most German sports sedans, the SE's $19,138 base price is very reasonable. With options, our car totaled $22,983. For the record, that's less than the cheapest BMW. Hits, however, start with the Camry SE's punchy V6 engine. We also like the powerful ABS brakes and responsive steering feel. And as before, the Camry's silent ride and well-designed interior score high marks. Misses are intrusive front-end shake under hard acceleration, and the gauges are also too sparse for a performance-oriented sedan. On our safety check, the Camry SE scores well with the driver's side airbag, available anti-lock brakes, and 5-mile-per-hour bumpers. The Toyota Camry SE also scores well on the Motorweek value check. It combines respectable sports sedan performance with a down-to-earth price. Now, we know it won't quite beat its potent European rivals in the performance arena, but by vigorously undercutting them in price, it will win a few rounds in the showroom.